Hello everyone and welcome to another trading method for FIFA 14 Ultimate Team. This is how to make coins on Ultimate Team, and this one is the multi-buy now method, or buy method if you would like that one instead. This one pretty much is probably about 70% luck, 30% skill, because 30% skill is what you want to be looking for to find this multi-buy method. So pretty much what I mean by multi-buy now method is, or multi-buy method is picking up like 3 cards that are considerably cheaper than the majority of the rest of the players. So we're going to take a look at silver play here. Let's have a look at Ilori. We might be, if I could pick up a deal with this method, it'll be quite good. I'm going to show you 4 deals that, or four versions of this method that I have worked for in my series, Training to 1 Million. If you haven't seen that series, go make sure to check it out on my channel. I do a load of methods in there, and of course stuff like that. And where this method has pretty much works. So we're just taking a look at Ilori's price now. It's around, I think, probably 9.2k. It's actually lowered down quite a bit, actually. God, quite a lot more. Yeah, so we're going to take a look down. Right, so it's around 8,800 coins. So when we look at this price here, if we saw an Ilori, or 2 Iloris for, say, 7,000 coins right now, a lot of people wouldn't buy those cards because they think that they're not very cheap. Now, most of the time, it's, as I said, this is really lucky. You'd look at it and you'd think, oh my god, there's 2 7k cards there. If you pick both of those cards up, you can easily sell those cards for 8,500 coins, both of them together, because Ilori is a really popular player and there's 2 cards. Now, the multi-buy now method can happen with any amount of players. Sometimes there could be 5 Iloris really cheap that you can pick up. Some on bid, some on buy nows. If you see one on bid that you can pick up cheap and then one on a buy now that you can pick up cheap, try and get both. It really helps out. If one goes cheap and then undercuts you, that's not very good. Anyway, right, on the screen now is some methods that the 4 times this has worked for me. So as you can see here, I bought a bid on a Uchida for 2,400 coins, and I also go onto the market and find one for 2,800 coins. I picked up the one for 2.8k because I knew that that one was also cheap. So this Uchida here is for 2.4k. I'm going to try and sell it for 4.2k on the market, I believe. And that one that I bought with no contracts, I had like loads of contracts in my club, so I just plonked one on him and sold him for and put him up for the same price. Now, most of the time, some people would leave that, and that would pretty much mean that Uchida's price could possibly drop in price. But because you picked up both of them, you're kind of putting like a mini price fix on the player, and it's not like a price fix, but it's just pushing the player's price up, because you're not holding every single card in the vicinity. You're just holding the 2 cheapest cards. So make sure when you're doing this method, the multi-buy now method, that you pick up both of the players cheap, and your cards are always the cheapest on the market. Because if you have a load of cards that aren't the cheapest on the market, even by like 200 coins, it could go bad for you, and you might have 3 cards that are going to sell not very good. Now this one, 2 Stevanovic here, one for 650 coins, one for 500 coins. Trying to sell them both for 950. It's not too much profit, but combined that's around what, 300, 600, about 600 coins of profit, when we only spent around 1.2k. So we're making a lot of money back on those 2 players. Now admittedly, one of these does sell for a little bit less, so we only made like 400 coins on both of them, but if they both sold for 950, that would have been great. But Cormac here, one for 1,600 coins. He'd been on the market for 14 minutes, and I also went onto the market as well and bid on one for the same, for like 1.3k, I think. It's 1.6k one, I'm trying to sell them for 2.5k, and the other one we're going to try and sell for 1.6k. All these guys did sell for their prices as well, guys, and apart from the Stevanovic. So I can't remember to go onto the series and try and find where they exactly sold, but they did eventually sell, and you can go into like the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th episode of Training to 1 Million to find them out. This one here is probably the best one. I found a Bezler for 3.2k on the market that was cheap, and also I went on to check its price on a price comparison website, Footwiz, and I found 2 cheap Bezlers that were going for a bin. One for 3.6k, one for 3.3k, and I also win the player on the bid for 3.2k. So that means I am holding 3 cheap Bezlers. Now, again, some people would just keep on undercutting those Bezlers because they can't bother to, make them coins. But as you can see, I can sell them all on for around 4.4 to 4.2k, which is really good. And on each one of them making about 800 coins, and especially on this one, we made 800 coins as well. So overall, we made around 3,600 coins on those cards, and really cheap players, and just generally an easy method to do. So those were my 4 times I've done this method just in one. I think it was like 2 nights. So if you can ever use this method, it's no really way to search for it. It's just if you ever find a silver player that's going cheap, and you manage to search the player, and you see, oh my god, there's another one going cheap as well. You can buy both of them and sell them both on the cheapest on the market with a little bit of profit. So guys, that's the method. I know it isn't a method that you can go out and do, but it's generally luck. I'm just telling you about the luck of the method. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope it's helped. If it has, leave a like. Make sure to check out Training to 1 Million, my series, and I will see you all next time guys. Bye bye.